Yo, 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 yo. Happy New Year. We're here.
Happy New Year. Happy 2026.
2026, we made it.
Finally.
No,
We've been waiting for 2026 since 2020.
Oh, yeah, kind of. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. But it's supposedly going to get good this year, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
You guys might remember Mare back from our 2020, 2021. Well, 2021 mainly.
Back from our thruppling days?
Yeah, back in 2021, 2022.
Yeah.
But Mare was really, she knew astrology, and she's like, guys, don't worry. Everything will get better in 2026. And we're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
We have to wait till 2026?
I really didn't like that. You know, I like when a forecaster's like, it's going to be better in like the next 4 weeks. Don't worry about it. 4 months even.
Yeah.
She's talking about a 4 or 5 year wait. She's like, things are going to kind of feel a little bit twisted and weird until 2026. And then it's going to really go crazy. I wish I could speak to what it all was, but I just remembered her being like, spring 2026 is like when the collective is really going to kind of get their shit back together.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
We'll see. It's not looking good, but it's feeling good.
Yes, it is. It is. I think we did you had a good idea on New Year's Eve. We did a little, like a powerful year-ending, year-beginning ceremony where we basically wrote thank you letters to the year 2026 for like all the stuff that we did, even though we haven't done it yet, physically. Technically, we haven't done it yet.
Yeah, we're just hacking the mainframe.
I think it is a way to hack the mainframe, though. We've talked about this with like reality transurfing and Neville Goddard stuff and all that, but I do think there's something to it, and I felt even as I was participating in it, I was like, oh, this is very powerful. I was like, be careful.
Yeah, no, all of a sudden I was a little nervous. I was like, wait. Was my language clear enough? Was it too clear?
Yeah.
Did I leave enough room for, divine will?
Yeah, you covered everything.
I tried to cover my bases.
Yeah, you covered a piece of printer paper, like in fine print on both sides. And I was like, chicken scrolling, like, uncontrollable laughter.
That's good, though.
Thanks for making me feel like I'm prolific in some way. Like, stuff like that. Like, I didn't write anyone's names or anything, but it was really, a lot of my stuff was around like health, healing, presence, focus.
Oh, I had some focus too. Focus was big.
Yeah.
Or at least it was mentioned.
Yeah, mine for me, focus was mentioned like 10 or 15 times in my various little. It was just a mess because we were gonna burn it. Like me, you, and our homegirl, we all just took time. Maybe like a half hour to like just get it out.
Well, there's something that you do feel into it, and you're like, whoa. And it kind of like, I think it at the very least relaxes the body. So like any of this like burden and tension and insecurity, you're like, it's all good. My future self is already grateful for this stuff. So
yeah, it is all good. And that's the thing. I think that's like the terrifying thing about slowing down and being present is like when you're in that state, you kind of have access to everything, and it's very chill. Do you know what I mean? Like you have access to timelines. You can tap into what your future is going to be
when you slow down.
Yeah. I feel like with certain practices and slowing down, you can very much intuitively feel into where things are going. And it's a little bit of a superpower that most of us aren't really sure how to wield it properly. So, I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. That when I'm writing this letter, it's based on feelings I have. It's not like conjecture.
Well, and I tried to cover everyone in the universe. I tried to like cover my last line. I was like, peace on earth. Mm-hmm. Thank you for all the peace on earth. And maybe it might not be 1,000% peace on earth, but there's a lot of peace on earth by the end of 2026.
Yeah, or maybe 1,000%.
I'm hoping for 1,000%.
It's just a
and maybe it's
decision
because
away.
humans aren't here anymore. You know, it's just like
Oh Lord.
like all my prayers are answered because
No.
no,
It ain't going down like that. Yeah. What I felt into was like a very fruitful year where like old paradigms no longer apply in a way that's not like a drag, in a way that feels like, oh, whoa, that was keeping us down. We're not like that anymore. We don't do that anymore. We don't think like that anymore. We don't behave like that anymore. Enough's enough. Moving ahead, not looking back. Just getting on the righteous path and building rainbow bridges for those who haven't seen it yet. You feel me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it.
That's what I was feeling into. We were on some mushrooms and MDMA.
There were a lot of rainbow bridges.
There was a lot of rainbow bridges. Yeah.
It was subtle though. It was like a gentle, perfect. You know, it's funny. We've talked about how like our relationship's so solid that like, you know, we used to do MDMA ceremonies and they used to be like very much like, all right, let's talk out the trauma we've inflicted on each other over the last 6 months.
Yeah, let's apologize.
Let's forgive, let's move past. And then there became a certain point where I was like, look, I do these drugs, but I'm not thinking about you.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how in our dreams, we're not
big central figures.
Yeah, we're just like, we spend 24/7 together, but we don't like, I don't know. Like with the I'm like, I don't know. We're kind of straight, you know. I don't like, you know, because sometimes when you're in a heightened state, you're like aware of maybe some fundamental cracks or things that could be smoothed out, and you take the opportunity to smooth the edges. But I'm like, we're pretty smooth. We're kind of like water flowing over a rock. We're chill.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be like, okay, these experiences are very like more personal for me.
Mm.
You know, I'm like trying to smooth my own edges. And now I'm getting to the point where I'm like,
it's barely even that.
I'm like, I'm not thinking about Sean, and now I'm not even thinking about me. And it's kind of nice because then you're just in the moment. You're like, it's a beautiful fire.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful fire.
Yeah. To get to that place on MDMA is I think it's a good achievement. It's also the dose we take. I think we should be clear about that. Like we took 60 milligrams and half a gram of mushrooms.
It was very gentle.
It's just gently, just kind of, that's enough to get you there. That's enough to get you to the place where you're not shot out of a cannon grinding your jaw. But
yeah, it's nice to like take drugs and then go to work on your psyche and your subconscious and your ego and all this stuff. And then sometimes it's just nice to do drugs and be like, okay, I've done a lot of work in my waking life and I'm just going to enjoy being high because it's nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Being ever present.
Yeah, it's a kind space, and I'm going to appreciate it.
Why'd this light just go out?
I don't know. Has it always been out, or it just went out?
No, it just went out while you were talking.
I can fix it.
And we're back. Such pros. What is this, year 11 or 12 of our podcast?
Yeah.
One of those. I don't know.
We started in 2015, so it'd be year 11.
It's a lot of talking. What the fuck is going on? It might be a big year for us to. Should we upgrade our podcast stuff? Like, you know, like as long as the podcast has been going, that's how long this equipment's been going. It might be the time.
It might be time.
Yeah. I don't want to bore the people with that.
That's boring.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very interesting that we had the same thing. Because wouldn't it be a bummer if you were like, damn, I've done so much work, and now I can take drugs and just be super ever present. And I was like, Cass, what the fuck is going on? I need to talk to you. We need to work things out. I think part of it is that we're on the same page.
Yeah, and it's not like it's the other side. It's just like at this time and space, it's chill. That doesn't mean we're not gonna like be dying for a Molly dose at some point where we're like, we need therapy.
Yeah.
But we joke about how the reason we're so nice to each other is because we don't want to have to go to a therapist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, if we have to go to a therapist, it's gotten bad.
Like, well, I just want to say, like, I'm not against all that stuff. Like,
No, we personally just don't want to do it.
yeah, it's really like I'm not. I wish I did it. It's just like it has to do with a lot of stuff. But like laziness is probably like the number one thing. It's like I gotta start telling somebody all this stuff from scratch. Like, what are we doing? What are we talking about even? And I'm fine. I'll be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. There's a lot of people out there way worse off disposition, but I don't. I'm happy for people that do it and get a lot out of it. Just we haven't necessarily, like, to me it feels like we're staving off something. Like each year that we didn't do therapy and we're okay, I'm like, wow,
Look at us.
Look at us. Plus, it's like some nice savings there, I'm sure. I don't know. But then I talk to couples that do it, and I'm like,
oh, they have like nonviolent communication skills, you know.
they have like advanced things, like they have advanced degrees and like how to do the whole thing, and we're like flowing people.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's even the kind of filmmaker I am. Like I couldn't tell you anything about story structure and protagonist and antagonist. Like I literally could not tell you. Like I know all that stuff, but it's not how I think. It's not how I work.
Well, it's not what you're interested in doing.
It's not what I'm interested in doing. It's not the forms of communication I'm interested in, like emulating and adapting. So I kind of just like, at least cinematically, I'm like, hey, I like this medium. I like messing around with it. I like making, bringing vibrations that I'm aware of to life through people. I think it's really fun, but I know nothing about like the blueprint of how to do that. I really don't. And I think that's kind of a superpower, and I feel like we approach our relationship in a similar way.
The Fool.
Yeah, I mean, there are
Feels like the Fool card.
there are right ways to do it. There are right ways to do a relationship, right? Wouldn't you think?
Well, I think no two prescriptions fit the same. No one shares the same prescription.
I'm saying if there's a right way, then how could you even find out what that is? Unless you fucked around a little bit.
And did it wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just kind of tested things out, you know.
We like to learn from trial and error.
Yeah. We're like, well, that wasn't a fun couple years. What the hell were we doing? Why were we doing it like that?
Well, I think the thing about relationship too is that you're not going to stagnate because as individuals, you're ever changing.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as you don't want to hold on to your I think holding on too tight as to like a way that two people relate is a recipe for disaster. Mm-hmm. Like almost having rules and having the right way. Because, yeah, that might have been right for 2025, but we're like totally different people in 2026.
Yeah.
We're calling in totally different energies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
When you said we're calling in totally different energies, the light went out again.
Is this a bad omen? I feel like it's a bad omen if my light keeps going out.
I think it's showing like, look.
I don't know what's going on.
I put the light there just in case, like if the sun moved and the natural daylight wouldn't work. But I think if anything, the omen is like saying like, you're bright enough.
Okay, I like that.
You don't need it. You are it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need supplemental light like that.
I like that.
I just want the people to be able to see you.
I'm gonna subscribe to that way of thinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I sometimes I have this moment where I'm like, I don't believe in the devil.
Yeah.
And I think I like going through it. It's not, sometimes you're like, Cass, life's not butterflies and rainbows, and I'm like, it'll be butterflies and rainbows to me. But I understand that it's not always butterflies and rainbows. But also,
I don't know. We might have switched opinions on that. I haven't said that to you in a long time. I might be of the opinion now that life is all butterflies and rainbows.
If that's what you're looking for.
If that's what you're looking for, yeah. Because it's all I remember.
Yeah.
That's a little. Talk about a fucking life hack. It's all I remember because it's all I was looking for.
It's all you're paying attention to.
Yeah.
Like, did I see a hawk today? Was there something cool? Is the shadow of the snow this like beautiful blue? oh wow, look at how many colors there are in
Yeah.
the sky. We're really good at like pointing stuff out to each other. We just spend our life being like, look at
Check that out.
check that out.
Yeah.
Do you see that?
Yeah. And well,
Did you see the sunset? Are
I,
you
I
seeing
think
this?
it keeps our worldview positive, because it's like we have this practice where we have like a big monthly like desk calendar, and every day we just write in what we did that day. It's just like because we're stoners and we kind of want to remember. We don't know why we want to remember, but we do.
Well, I like looking back and being like,
Like we had dinner with Laura that night. We went to a concert. That was
We had a
someone's
meeting,
birthday. We
like-
did a meeting. We had a Zoom call that day. Film club was that night. We did that. Just so if we ever felt like it'd be like, what were we doing? Like November 13th, 2022. Oh, like we could go back into the archives. And like sometimes you'll write in there like we had a rough day or whatever. You were doing that for a while.
yeah, I was doing that for a while. I was
But-
like, bad day.
Yeah.
And you're like, Cass, what are you doing? And I'm like, they're really bad. I'm keeping track because these are gonna accumulate and it's getting bad.
Yeah. But is that like what you want to look back?
No, but
and-
I do
and
think
be reminded of.
no, but I think there's something about not being in denial. And if you're like in a bad place, you shouldn't like pretend like you're not.
Yeah.
Like if you're fighting and having bad ideations and like it's bad.
Yeah.
I think there is something to be like, because then when you turn around and you're like, wow, we're not keeping track of bad days anymore. But I don't want to be in denial about when bad days are happening.
Oh, I don't want to be in denial. I just literally can't remember. Which is cool. I think it's there's actually been a study about this we were talking about lately, how it's harder for the way men are programmed to like hold grudges. Like it's like we forget. It's easier for women to do that thing.
To remember.
Yeah. So it's yeah.
That's why you have to forgive at the moment. You truly have to forgive, because if you don't, you're gonna just be holding that resentment.
Yeah.
You're like, I remember when you lied to me in 2018.
Yeah, and I don't
You
like
told me
that.
you were doing this and you really did that. And then I
Yeah.
had to confront you and you said, and you
Yeah.
tried to lie to me and then I caught you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm thinking of a real moment. That's how fucking twisted I am.
Right now?
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to talk about it, but
See,
like,
this is what I'm saying.
that's what I'm
Like,
saying. But for the most part,
It protects my innocence, my lack of memory, I think. It protects my thinking I'm an innocent party.
I think that I've been on a steady enough dose of marijuana that I have met you in the, just
just forget about it.
yeah, I have no idea.
Hey, forget about it.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. So, like,
Forget about it.
it's actually like fucking a pretty nice mantra. Forget about it.
Forget about it.
But as long as there's like mutual respect going on, a forget about it attitude is kind of nice.
Well, I think the study that you read had to do with why lesbians have the highest divorce rate.
Yeah, because it's just like it's either like it's either wrong, like the statistics are either wrong, or it's such an anomaly that it really needs to be studied.
Well, I think there's a lot of factors. Not that I'm a scholar on these matters, but there's one, women jump into things faster together.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a higher chance that like maybe the compatibility actually wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
I think two, you have two moody bitches going through different points in their cycle. And if they're not synced up, or even if they are synced up, it could be a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you the other day, I was like, I think I'm PMSing. I think we've just gotten better about like checking in.
Yeah.
Rather than you like being like, what's going on with you? I'm like, I think I'm cranky.
Yeah. Before it even comes to you doing a cranky act.
I'm just like, I'm cranky and I would appreciate you have grace with me.
Yeah.
Because I think me acknowledging to you that I'm cranky tells you that you don't have to like control and make me like that I'm in on it. By in on it, like, hey, I know,
like you know what to do.
I know I'm sounding like a bitch. I'm really trying my best not to be a bitch, and I don't want to be a bitch. And if I'm being a bitch, just know I'm trying my best, and it'll pass.
You're basically, by calling it out, you're being like, it's not on you.
You didn't do anything wrong.
You didn't do anything wrong, and no matter how this gets spun, no matter where this goes, like it's not on you.
It's passing.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate the heads up, because But that's the thing with the male and female memory for these things. It's like, oh man, you better be good to your girl. Like you just got to be good. You just have to be good.
There is something happy wife, happy life.
You really.
There is something to that.
Yeah. You really just you should be good, because it makes your whole life better. And it's like, if women have it in their DNA to like build up like a chi ball of resentment. Like, I want to do everything I can to make sure that that's not, like, becoming a big blockage.
You done good.
I guess.
Like the fact that
you're sitting here thinking about something from 2018.
Yeah, but we've been together how many years? I have one thing.
Boom.
I have one memory.
What is it?
No, I don't want to talk about it.
Oh.
But it's not. I've already forgiven you and understand the circumstances of why it happened.
The crazy thing is, it's not even me hooking up with somebody.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, great. Well, that actually makes me feel better.
Okay.
I thought it was about something else. I actually appreciate it being about something that, like, it should be about.
Yeah.
As opposed
it's like
to
a very normal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you fucking, what were you calling me last night?
Pathetic.
Yeah. Like
I said, oh, I remember when I walked on you and you hooking up with that girl, and I looked at you and I thought, you're pathetic.
Yeah. Totally. And you thought she was pathetic too.
Yeah, and this has happened multiple times where I'm like, y'all are pathetic.
Were you walking on me hooking up with a married woman?
Yeah, and I'm like, y'all are pathetic. I feel bad for both of you fools.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's an easy position to take. I mean, it's also a conscious position to take when you could have easily been involved with the festivities, but you choose to be like, I'm not involved, and you're pathetic. And I'm going to remember this. Duly noted.
You're like, I don't mind hooking up with some guy's wife. I just don't want the husband to know about it.
It's true. I do mind hooking up with someone's wife. I do. But that's me. That's a lot of growth, you know. If someone's been listening to this podcast since 2018 or even before then, I didn't mind hooking up with some guy's wife, as long as he didn't. I just don't want him involved.
You don't want him in on it.
I don't want him to know about it. I don't want him to have encouraged it. I don't want him there.
You don't want him getting off on it.
No, not really.
That's
like,
okay.
You know, I think I've only hooked up with some guy's wife like once or twice.
I know one for sure. There might be two in there.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. But now, like, and I'm serious about this. I really have matured to the place where I'm just like, you can't do that, even if it's available to you. You can't do that.
And not just because you're pathetic.
No, well, I am pathetic. I am, but like you get to an age where like you're just like I'm not flattered by it. And it spotlights how pathetic I was.
Yeah.
Because I was flattered by that.
Yeah.
Like, it really has nothing to do with me.
Right.
Some guy's wife needed to fuck somebody, and I'm such an obvious mark. That's nothing to be proud of. Do you know what I'm saying?
I know. I knew it then.
Like, she knew that I would do a good job. And then I'd keep my mouth shut.
And that you would do it in the first place.
And then I would do it. Yeah. So it's like, it's not anything I would want to pride myself on, or even signal to my angels that I have no problem with, because I actually do. I do.
That's really mature of you, Sean.
It's not even me trying to be mature. It's just something that genuinely shifted. I'm like, that's fucked up. That's just a really weird thing. And it's like, God, it's almost like, if we ever needed to, we could go back and like listen to our podcasts of that era and be like, who the fuck were we? Who are the people that would even do that? Because I can't relate with that guy that much.
Well, I think there was a period where we were really looking for something. And then there's like this part of your life where you're like,
someone was looking for us.
You're trying to get it in, trying to like cement a legend.
I don't know if I was as aware of all that stuff as I was aware of, like, I have a young girlfriend.
Okay.
For some reason, that invigorates something.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean?
No.
I feel like when you get to a certain age and you start dating a young girl, you're succumbing to something that really is a little uncouth. And if you're doing it, why not just fucking do it?
Yeah.
Like, if this is what my life is, if I've succumbed to this thing where I left my wife for a young woman, well, what else could I succumb to that might be a little bit? Do you know what I mean by this?
I don't know. I don't really think like this, so I'm not even trying to.
I'm just saying, like, it might be a deep down factor as to what was like, fueling the furnace at the time. I don't really know, because I never have had the conscious, like, I don't know, like, oh, I want to live a legacy. I want to be a legend. Or, like, it's just like, I'm gonna fucking get what's coming my way. Like, why wouldn't I do this?
And then you like live the consequences of what came your way, and you're like, I'm gonna have to.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna cost me. I'm not sure how.
Yeah.
But it all costs.
Yeah, it does.
And am I willing to pay the fee?
This is the fee for that, by the way.
What?
For that indiscretion.
Oh, me calling you pathetic like 10 years later or whatever? 8 years later.
Yeah. It's thinking that you were fine with it this whole time, and like that was whatever, and that was just like water under the bridge, and you can barely remember it like I can barely remember it. This is my karma. Because you don't punish me. You didn't try to punish me. You did it like, it was nothing like that, You didn't punish her either. She just kept hanging around our life.
Well.
Eventually you did say, like, hey, I want to have sex with my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is all just like fucking bizarre.
It's very bizarre.
It's all very fucking strange.
It took a while for me to have integrity, or like I think I just like so wanted to like give it away. Like, if anyone wants anything from me, I will give it to you.
Well, that's a rainbow bridge.
Yeah, but then I'm like, if I don't have it to give, I shouldn't give it though, because then I overextend.
Mm-hmm.
And then I resent a bitch. And then I'm like, I don't have to. She can go find this elsewhere.
Yeah.
Just because she's hungry.
It doesn't dawn on you till later, though. And that's how these situations
I'm like,
end up going down.
You're thirsty? Here's some water.
Yeah. And then they take the water, and you're like, couldn't you have just gone to the bodega? Like, there's a fucking million places. Like, I think that's what happens a little bit.
So funny.
But I don't know. You obviously don't hold it against me or anything like that.
Oh, absolutely not. I think you're hilarious. You're one of the funniest people. And part of you being funny is you willing to do funny things.
It sucks, too, because, like, more than anything, I want you to think I'm funny, and you think I'm funny for all the reasons, like, that I'm not trying. And I try to be funny. And I try to be clever, and I say and do funny things and make funny sounds and noises and impressions and little things all the time, and you don't care about that. But me fucking can't help myself really gets you. That's what makes you think I'm funny.
No, I think you're funny.
Is when I'm not trying.
No, not only.
I don't know.
It just like, it tickles me in a certain way.
That I can't get out of my own way?
Sometimes.
That I fall for things?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. I know you get amusement out of it. It's cool though. Like, I don't care, because like I'm saying, you're not throwing me out. But that would be kind of a crazy shocker. What? You'd have everything you needed if you're like, I'm out of here. Like, I'm not doing this anymore.
No, I don't have anything.
All right.
I don't have anything right now.
But you're fucking still thinking about some fucking guy's wife.
I'm not thinking about it.
Oh, okay. You don't care.
You brought it up. You said I was making fun of you last night. And I'm like, yeah, because that's fun. It's fun to make fun of you for something. You think you're being a big dog. And
no,
your
you
girlfriend,
brought it
meanwhile,
up.
is like...
You brought it up. You were like, something that happened like in 2018. And you're like, and that's how fucked up I am, because I'm thinking about something specific. And I thought you were talking about something else. And you're talking about, I guess that?
No.
Oh, you don't even know it? I don't even know. I'm talking about the wrong thing?
Yeah. That didn't faze me for a second.
No?
I just like opened the curtain. I was like, oh, and then I went back to bed.
Wow. I can't think of anything else I would have done in that year that would have been bad or distasteful.
It was distasteful. I went away for a girls' weekend, and I wanted to hook up with you before I went away. And you were trying to save your chi for another girl. And you're like, I feel sick. I don't have the energy. And then you...
I didn't.
Yeah, and then you hooked up with this other girl. And I was like, you motherfucker, that was my load.
Well, yeah, but I couldn't tell her that. You know, like, in a way, you should be flattered by this.
Yeah, because you can handle
It's just that, hey, I understand what you're trying to do, but you don't want to do this right now. You're going to want to do it more when you come back. And then she kind of washes up on my shores, and I'm like, fuck, I can't say this to someone that's not like my long-term partner. Like, oh, easy now. You know, I don't know. I'm not a victim. I'm not a victim. But I appreciate that reminder, because I would never, ever in a million years pinpoint that as something that stuck out to you as
Well, I caught you in a lie.
I guess.
Because you're like, I'm going to stay home alone and be sick.
Yeah.
And then I found out that you didn't stay home alone and be sick. And I was like, you lied to me.
Yeah.
You're a liar. And, you know, it made me all, like, freaked out, because then I confronted you. And you're like, what are you talking about? And I was like, oh, my God, this is an option that he could lie to me?
Mm.
But I forgive you, and I understand why you did it. Because now that I know you better now, I understand why circumstantially that was the path you had to take. And I just got the short end of the stick on that particular day. But in the long run, I get the longer stick, whatever that means.
You got the short end of a fucking shitty situation.
And I ended up having a very, very fun weekend.
Yeah, well, maybe that's why I can't remember this, is because I'm like, to me, I was sick and somebody wouldn't fucking leave me alone. And I was like, I guess I'll fucking do this, but this is not kosher. And so maybe we could just fucking keep our mouth shut about it, you know?
Select delete memory.
Yeah, yeah. And it was with a already state-sponsored partner, you know, like the whole thing. It wasn't like a fucking... It's not like you leave the house and I'm like, let me download these apps and see,
Oh my
you know.
God, imagine.
Imagine that world. That probably does happen.
I tell you, when I had told you, I have tried to push you onto apps. I'm like, look, you want to have a wild life, you should do it, man. I
know.
100%.
I just don't know how to use my phone.
And you don't
really.
want to, and you don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, I say, like, you want to date people? You should date people. And you're like, I don't care. I don't care.
No, what the fuck? Why would I care about that? That's not what I'm trying to do. It's not what I ever... We're just having an exciting life, and, like, we just do the thing most couples sit there and talk about and gossip about. Or we just actually do those things, and we have, you know. It's not it's not like I'm a fucking crackhead, but like I was saying to you the other day, those apps I think could make me into a crackhead.
Oh, because it's kind of like social media. There's like a psychology to it.
I feel like it could draw you into, like, at least for me, like the worst ways of thinking and being and manipulating.
Mm.
So, like, I literally have never been on one of those apps. I wouldn't even know where to be. I literally don't know how to use my phone.
You're worried that, like, there's a way to gamify it.
Yeah, because I've seen people doing it. I've seen girls doing that. I just think there's a way that you could completely, like, I don't know, sex is a drug, but I think most people just don't have access to it. And if you got good at having access to it, you could really treat it like a crazy drug and hurt a lot of people and hurt yourself and catch some of that sexual schizophrenia from just, like, putting it in too many different things.
It's a big exchange.
It's the biggest exchange. It's the biggest, most consequential exchange, like, two people could have. So you don't want to treat that lightly. And I'm just glad I didn't have dating apps.
You're like kind of you're like, I get kind of empathetic, and when I do this, and then I get swirled up in someone else's consciousness, and you're like, I gotta be more protective of my shit.
Oh yeah, well that's another thing I've learned as I've gotten older, and it's made me not interested in, like, random partners, or, like, just, like, even people throwing themselves towards us is, like, with, you know, when that's happened, it used to be like, yeah, of course. And now I'm like, I know what it's gonna put me through. Like I'm a girl. I'm totally like I totally have that thing where I'm like, this is gonna kind of fuck us up a little bit unless we like don't unless we truly don't give a fuck about each other. In which case, why are we doing this?
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of where I come back around to my Catholic roots.
You got to go full circle.
You got to save it for marriage.
Look, we went in and through all the crazy shit so you don't have to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah, in a way.
In a way, just like, listen to us. You think it's all like rainbows and butterflies out there in the polysphere? But
I wouldn't even say we were ever a part of that.
I know, but whatever. I don't have better language for it.
I think we were polysphere adjacent.
Regardless, it's exhausting.
Yeah, are you fucking kidding? But yeah, but it's exhausting to personality types like us, and it's not for everyone. There's people that it's like, it's so well suited for, and there's a lot of people that are hooked on some form of speed, and I think that poly lends itself to that probably really well. Adderall and poly feel like they go together. I don't know why.
And like theater schools, like a performance art
Energy. Yeah, kind of.
and also just like a lot of like wanting to talk and think about relationship.
Yeah, communication.
I mean, I think we've just like fallen in love with a lot of incredible women, and we felt like we had no choice in the matter because they're incredible, and of course you're gonna like take the ride. And I wouldn't change anything different. I wouldn't do anything different. I have no regrets.
Well, because it takes on the same shape one of our films would. It's like, we get inspired by something and our whole life gets adjusted around trying to make a film about that thing.
Oh, it's like a muse.
Yeah.
We're a sucker for a muse.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sucker for a muse.
Well, and when that's the whole thing is like when you're serving and chasing muses, sometimes films come out of it, but sometimes other things do. And it's like, it's really hard, and it's really hard to pick and choose.
Yeah, making a whole
when
other
you're leaving yourself open to.
When a whole other person is your muse, it's like they have a whole set of things that they need to do in this life, and you're just like, whoa, this is like, it's kind of like your train track gets diverted.
But I'm relieved by it, because when a person is the muse, that's so much easier to do something about than a thing that doesn't exist.
Right. You're like, you exist.
You exist. You have needs.
I can make you happy by doing X, Y, Z.
It's so simple. Whereas, like, wild magic, say, as a muse, you're like, what is that? Why does that keep ringing around in my head? What is that? Yeah, and then you have a night, you're like, oh, that was it. I felt it. Okay, what can I do about that cinematically? What can I begin to do to capture whatever that little sparkle was? And it's a much harder thing to do than get a read on somebody.
Totally. I feel like I'm feeling this like big time because like I'm trying to like have the gusto and motivation and like do the decluttering that you're supposed to do in the year of the snake and get ready for the year of the horse and all this stuff. But I'm like intimidated as hell because I feel like we have like 3 to 5 films we want to make right now that I'm like, I know where to start, but I also am like, holy shit, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like to like almost like do it out of scratch again. Like, how do we do this again? Wait, how are we going to do this? Oh, we have to just start doing it.
No, it's so hard that like, and I'm so hardcore about this, but it's so hard that if at any point from here on out we were like, we did that. We were filmmakers. We did that. We made a great filmography. Let's move on to other things. I would understand it. That's how hard this is. I don't think that's us, but I would understand that. I think that instinct.
I think you and I go through this. The way we do it is like the week and the weekend is like a microcosm for it, but like you and I will go hard into making a film, and then we'll be like, forget that we're filmmakers, and then have to look at each other and be like, remember, we're filmmakers? And then we're like, shh, all right, bottom of the mountain, let's do it again.
Yeah. Yeah. And the bottom of the mountain is really, we like it down there, but it's a really humbling place to be, because for us, the bottom of the mountain means like we have a big vision, but we don't have any of the resources or know-how or collaborators or people or subjects or money, all of this stuff. It's like you're really just down there. Like, hey, we have to go climb Mount Everest, but like we have nothing. And we're going to have to accumulate it on the way, but we got to just start walking. We got to start just doing the climb. And hopefully we'll find everything we need by the time we get to the top, and it won't kill us. And we won't be one of those like...
won't be like mummified on the top.
Mummified, yeah, on the top of a
Everett.
mountain. Yeah, totally. I mean, look, I've known filmmakers that get mummified on the top of a mountain, for sure. But I don't know. We don't want that to be us. So, yeah, like as intimidating as it is to like have like 5 projects we want to see through and see the light of day and get made, it's almost like kind of what makes me feel abundant, and why I don't have like the beginning of the year scaries. It's like we have so many ideas. Like all we need to do it is like
to do it,
and these things start falling into place. And some of our ideas, like, God, like if someone sent us like $5,000 or $10,000, it'd be like, cool, yeah, here it is. Like we're doing this. Like it's happening right now, and you're the executive producer. But some of them, it's like, whoa, how are we gonna do that? How have we ever done that before?
Or yeah, we have that, and we're like, okay, we want to do this right.
Yeah.
We have a little bit of money, and we need to make sure we do this right. So let's take a pause and make sure because it is a certain amount of money, that we make the most of the money that there is. Because we can make a film in a 3 hours at Trump rally, or 4 days in Indiana or in Myrtle Beach or whatever it is. So it's just like, all right, where is this going to happen? How's this going to happen? Not bite off more than you can chew.
Yeah. And what's crazy is like when I think of a lot of our projects, I think of a last minute little coming to terms with something that ended up changing our whole approach. Like where it's like we're about to do it, and at the last second you're like, I'm not comfortable doing it with this cinematographer. I'm so sorry. This is going to make such a mess. This is going to be such a fucking pain in the ass to deal with, but like I cannot see doing it with this person. And we have to make a change. Or like I can't see doing this project at all, or this shouldn't be a big travel project. This should be done in like regionally, or whatever it is, that like a real coming to grace moment, like of just being like, hey, let's be real. What's going to make the best fucking thing for us right now? So, yeah. We're going to do it. Hopefully, like, it's very intimidating, but I feel like singularly focused on it. So, and I already know it works out. So like, I don't know. It's not as intimidating when you kind of like know it works out. It's just hard to imagine doing all that work. Do you know?
Well, our work is like very like, all right, we're out here. Cause some of this
really put ourselves out there.
And some of the ones we want to make right now are like, we did a happy one. Wild Magic was a happy one. So now we're like, there's one on gambling that we're trying to do that we're like, all right, this is denser energy.
Oh,
this is awakening the gambler within us.
Yeah.
This is also like coming up against the predatory industry.
Oh yeah, it's all the stuff about Oxyana that we were blissfully ignorant of when we were making it. Doesn't it feel like?
Oh, we're just like, yeah, of course we should tell this story.
Yeah, of course. Like, I don't know, fucking, you're 24, I'm 31. We're like, yeah, we should tell the story of this small town that's like caught in the grips of opioid epidemic. Opioid epidemic? Who the fuck do you people think you are? Where the fuck are you guys going down there? What are you doing? Senator Joe Manchin calling my phone saying this film can't see the light of day. Like, bad press. Like, what? People coming after, and then you're like, oh, we were going after an industry.
I thought we were just letting addicts talk about their plight. Like, oh, we're fucking with someone's money right now. Of course they're going to fucking send out the mercenary journalists and fucking mercenary politicians to fucking do their bidding for them. So it's a lot similar to what we're coming up against with our gambling documentary. It's called Chasing the Loss. It's like we're not going to kind of get the cooperation of anyone that would have the resources to help us make this thing, because everyone's in on it, and they don't want to draw attention to it. There's a sweet spot right now with the gambling epidemic where it's like, hey, if we don't talk about this too much, we can keep kind of doing it without having to come up with a million programs on how to help people and get them out of this. Like, we're in that spot right now where there's no help. There's no help.
Well, there's about to be like a huge gambling or casino complex attached to our favorite sports team.
Yeah, the Mets.
The Mets.
They're building a casino to surround their
The
stadium.
owner is building a casino to surround their stadium.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. This should be interesting. Not interesting. It's going to be horrible. We know how this works. We know how this goes. This is like, casinos do not prop up communities.
No, not at all.
They literally rape them.
Yeah, they decimate them. They're coming in the way oil rigs come in. It's just that for working class money.
But oil rigs, like, they pay people. Like,
yeah, so do the casinos pay dealers and pit bosses and restaurant people and bars.
I know,
and
but they're
all that
extracting
stuff.
something from the earth. The extraction is from people.
That's what I'm saying. That's what a casino is like a fucking for a local economy is like a fucking oil rig getting set up. It's just there to extract wealth.
Yeah.
It's just there to extract not even wealth, anything you've ever accomplished or accumulated.
Or will accumulate.
Yeah, and there's no one there to stop you. Like, you go into a casino and you start losing your ass, do you really think someone's going to come over and be like, hey, let's go back into the back and, like, let's just take a breather for a half hour and talk talk about where you're at.
No, now they have it so you can use your credit card. So you're basically selling your future time to a casino.
Yeah.
Gambling it.
Yeah. And this country is so brilliant that it all kind of fits somehow cozily under free speech. You know, your free speech is like, you're free to do whatever you want. You're free to lose your money to whatever major corporation you want. And they're allowed to manipulate you in whatever ways they see fit. They can completely pollute the airwaves. Every podcast you listen to, every news show you watch, every sports thing, every concert you go to, everything will be completely polluted with a force that's trying to get you to give them money by taking a chance at winning it all. And it's playing to like our wanting things to be better and our instinct within us to have hope. And so, I don't know. It's just like, to me, it's the most fucked up, nefarious one yet. Because, not that it's better, but at least with drugs and alcohol, you can see, whoa, holy shit. This person, this community, this is bad. Like, it's getting bad. You know, it's not as crystal clear with gambling, so it kind of can go on and on and on. Whereas, like, other things just kind of, they reach a boiling point. I'm losing you.
No,
I know you.
No.
I know my girl.
Just had a moment.
I know my girl. I was just fucking finishing saying something I've had to say a million times on pitch meetings and whatever, but yeah. We go towards things. We let muses take us places maybe that you and I wouldn't willfully go otherwise. And that's why it's a beautiful thing. And that's why you can't knock it even when your preferred outcome didn't happen. Because it's like, but that's what we do.
I follow my enthusiasm.
We follow our enthusiasm.
What other way is there to live?
And sometimes you follow it into, like, you know, those like stressful like caves where you're trying, you know, and you're like in there and you're like, oh my God, I don't have any fucking air and I can't back out. Like, sometimes you're following a muse into something like that. That's just like, it's not good for you. But like, look, we're survivors. We're here. So I'm like, how could any of it have been bad? None of it has been. It's always, it worked out. And I just apply that to my future, and it's like a warm blanket. It's going to be fine. It's going to work out. And then we die.
Yeah, then we get returned to dust.
Yeah.
So what is there to be too stressed about?
You don't have to worry that too much about it. Like let's try to have a good time in the meantime. Let's try to have an inspired time. Let's let's the privilege of being the ones that are alive right now is that we get to take this thing a little further. The dead homies watch us from the great beyond, hoping that we do. I think take this thing further. Keep going. So yeah, we're here to do that, and I know I can take that. I can take that on personally, and try harder, and evolve my soul more, and just work, just do the work, because we're here and we're alive, and sometimes it's fun to play dead, but we're alive, so we have to do things, and we have to try. And it feels like a real drag sometimes. And I've been talking to. It's so funny. I make an effort to talk to my homies and connect with my dudes. And I've been doing a lot of those phone calls lately, and it's made me feel so much better. Basically because I realize everybody's fucked up and depressed, and you know what I mean. You realize that I wouldn't say dire, but people are just kind of confused right now, and I can see why. And you think that it's something that only you're dealing with, and then you make an effort to connect with someone else, and you're like, oh, everyone's dealing with their own form of this, and we're all really, really deeply battling loneliness. I think that's talk about an epidemic. I feel like that's at the heart of all epidemics. The loneliness epidemic, and the things that we do and the ways we respond to it. And I know a good amount of people struggling right now. And sometimes I do. And it feels like the weight of the world is on me. And I try to do something about it. I try to do a little something about it, even if it's just talking to somebody else, and it makes me feel a lot better. Because life's hard, You wrapped up a while ago.
No, I agree with you. I was letting you flow.
Yeah, but I don't know what I'm flowing towards. I'm saying something. It's an epiphany of the obvious, but it's a nice thing to acknowledge for other people. Hey, I know you're struggling right now, but also fucking kind of not even low key. Everybody is.
Yeah.
Everybody is. It's a very strange time to exist. Technologically alone, things are happening at such a pace that if you look at life in a certain way, you could always kind of feel a little bit behind the eight ball, like you weren't prepared enough. Basically, the feeling I went through all of my schooling with, everyone knew something I didn't. I was like, what's going on? That feeling, I feel is being perpetuated now by the speed of advancements.
Well,
and the constant updating and just.
Well, I think that's why there's a movement now to slow it the freak down.
The Church of Chill movement.
Yeah, I think it's, and I don't think we're the only ones hip to it.
Yeah.
I'm at this point where I'm it's very important to be bored. It's very important.
It's sacred.
It's very sacred, because out of that comes inspiration.
If it wasn't so sacred, they wouldn't be trying to come at it from every angle.
Right.
It must be something sacred if we can't be left alone with it. Yeah. Get bored or die trying. Right? I mean, for real. For real. People used to say, oh, I'm going to die of boredom. But really, now that we have the opposite, that's what's going to fucking kill you.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's going to kill you. You're going to die of like actual overstimulation and everything your body needs to do to contend with that.
Well, the thing is, if you're always looking at something, you die because you don't have an original thought. I don't even know if original thoughts exist, but you know what I mean? Like if you're handing it over every minute of your life to like a scroll or whatever it is, some other person's agenda or this or that.
Some
or
guy's wife.
Some guy's wife, you know. Yeah. Then there is a death of the self because you're not yourself.
You're giving it away.
You're just a consumer.
Yes. Yeah. And consumers, they about to be consumed. You're ripe for the picking when you're one of these people, and you can gauge it by your little inner monologue towards things. If you're in a headspace where you're constantly fucking writing Yelp reviews about your friends and your family and just this and that, when you're just doing that, when you're that fucking inner judge is loud, you're feeding the consumerist mentality, I feel. So that's something I really try to keep in check.
Yeah, we're all guilty.
Because I'm not going to have something interesting to say as an artist otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
I think. I don't even know if I have had anything interesting to say, but I want to. I do want to say something interesting eventually with my art. And so, that's me trying. Yeah. Get bored or die trying. You got to.
Are you pitching that as a title for the episode? Because I was going with Sucker for a Muse.
Sucker for a Muse. Did you say that? That's good.
I feel like we said that a bunch earlier on.
That's good. We are a sucker for a muse. But it doesn't, like, God. I could do, and maybe the Very 8 podcast is about that, but I'm like, I could do a whole separate podcast that's just about muses and what that is and what that might be.
Well, you know who I think of that I like actually have a lot of respect for? Neil Young. He's a sucker for a muse.
Ooh.
Like, and he's one of those guys who like will just jump off a tour because he's like, I have to follow.
He's
this
like,
other
yeah, I know we have 16 more sold out stadiums coming up the next couple weeks, but I'm not feeling it. I really like this guitar player I came across, and I'm gonna go cut an album with him instead of do my contractually obligated shows. Like, whoa, dude. He's just like, I'm not feeling it. It's not where it's at, and yeah, I mean, fucking the list goes on, but Neil in particular, and everyone in his life, all his collaborators always understood that about him. So he was able to maintain friendships with people who otherwise might have looked at him like they fucked him over, like he fucked them over,
It's like it's just Neil being Neil.
Yeah, he's just doing.
Would you
the
want
thing.
anything different for him, or do you want everyone to just be like? I think your ego can get over it, like getting the rejection if you're like, oh, well, they're inspired.
Yeah. I just want good art.
They want to make beautiful things.
I just want good art, and like I don't particularly give a damn about what sacrifices need to be made to get it. And I think that's why I wanted to get into the game myself, because I know I'm that kind of person. Willing to make the sacrifices to at least, like I'm saying, I might not have even accomplished it. I would really have to like think about. I'd have to rewatch our movies. They'd be like, "Hey, have I accomplished anything in the past 20 years?" I'd have to like sit down and rewatch a couple of them. But I do. I
rewatched Sweet Nothing last year, and I was like, "Damn, that's a great movie." I didn't even realize at the time how good of a movie it was.
I knew you didn't. That's the funny thing. I knew you didn't realize.
Okay. And then I watched it again. I was like, holy shit.
I feel like that's my most brilliant edit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because there was a lot that didn't make it in there. And there was, I just feel like the way I was putting that together, it felt very inspired.
It feels like palpable. And at the time, I was like, oh, this is nice. We honored our friend and this experience, and it's nice. But then I'm like, whoa. Now I watch it, and I'm like, I can feel this.
They should all be like that.
They all are like that.
Well, but even especially to us, because the further we get from them, the more that they're going to impact us the way they would impact an audience.
Well, rewatching Trump rally, I'm like, whoa.
That's one that I kind of never thought about.
Anytime we rewatch Black Bike Week, I'm like, damn, this is such a banger.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, it's so funny. We talk about those movies, and each one I could be like, oh, Kathy was my muse.
Yeah.
Hillary, Ayla, like you go through
all the wonderful women.
all of my well, no, I mean, it hasn't always been wonderful women. Isaac was a muse especially for Florida Man.
Yeah. Drew with American Sunset.
Drew was the muse for American Sunset. And the Kurt Vile stuff, like getting around somebody who you're like, oh, we really respect each other.
Joey and Wooks.
Joey, yeah.
Why did we even make Wooks? Why we just decided we wanted to make that?
I don't know. I wish I could remember.
It
feels like it just existed, and we just like kind of. I don't even.
Do
know.
we just want to go to festivals or something?
I don't know.
We're just like, let's go to festivals, and we don't like going anywhere without like a camera. We don't like to go anywhere and not be behind a camera because we're like, why are we here?
Well, it's a business write-off if we bring the camera. We go to a festival. It's like we were making a film.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. I'm not paying taxes. Please, are you fucking kidding me? We were making Wooks.
That's made us, $500 over like 3 years.
No, I think that movie made us. Made us a few grand in ad revenue, and that's without putting ads in the middle. We don't put ads in the middle of our stuff.
Yeah,
as you
that's
know, if you're watching
sacrilegious.
this. I think it's kind of.
I think you could put
up.
an ad in the middle of the podcast because who cares? But the films, no way.
Would people stop listening to us if this had an ad come up?
It depends on how many.
Yeah. I listen to podcasts that literally will put the max amount of ads, and I'll still listen to it.
Well, we're not that good.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I know.
Not yet.
Neither are they. It just shows how pathetic I am. Talk about
10 years from now, I'm gonna be like, I remember when I'd walk in on you watching those podcasts and be like,
I know it would be like, yeah, exactly.
no.
Yeah, the new you walking in on me is me being pathetic and not making friends and just pretending comedians.
I remember
my friends.
when someone thought you were up to no good with other girls. I'm like, you think he's going around with other girls? He doesn't have time for that. All he does is sit and watch podcasts all day.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's
He's
funny
not
when
some
someone
master
accuses
plan.
me of
Having some master plan. He doesn't care. He's watching.
I've never been a master plan cheater. Even when I was cheating, it was like literally like it's not like guess what I'm gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do on this work trip. It's just like I got there and this girl made it fucking easy. Like I don't know. It wasn't.
Yeah, no, I know. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, you watching podcasts.
No, but just also like I don't know, the muses that it takes, and the fact that you've remained one is like kind of fucking awesome.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Well, you're the ultimate. I really didn't know what I was gonna do, and then we met, and I was like, we should go to California and film Johnny Corndog. So you were definitely the muse of Stray Dog, and then while we were there, we were talking about making American Juggalo, and I was definitely still in the era of just exclusively trying to impress you. I had already impressed all those other people. And then after American Juggalo, I don't know why we made Oxiana. It just felt like it was time to do something big.
I think Colby.
Colby was like, have you heard
and
about
Nadine.
this? Colby and Nadine.
And Hillary.
Yeah. Just people
Kathy.
just kind of saying like, there's good subjects.
Well, it was just kind of like you were at that point in your career where you're like, I should make a feature. I should do this. I should be one of these guys who makes features.
Yeah, one found me.
Yeah.
Very quickly. And it's not necessarily what I was looking for, but perfect. Because I got to discover something about myself and America at once, and that's like my origin story. Like, that's why I would do anything. It's like, I'm going to get to discover something about my country and myself while I get out there.
What'd you discover about yourself?
That I'm a pothead.
That was your big epiphany from Oxiana?
Oh, no, that whatever happened to me growing up around drug abuse and chaos and loss and just where your nervous system can never settle, made me an invaluable resource to a community like this. You know, like I'm not there like with advanced degrees and this and that. I've been through something similar, so I knew how to listen to them in a way, and I saw the resulting art that came out of it, and I realized that I could be a vessel for a lot more than just like kind of silliness and oddities and, you know, like, you know, like I could be a vessel for something big.
Yeah. I remember you being like, there's a feeling. You feel it. You can feel the addiction. Like you're one of those people who's always been really good at being like, they're on pills.
Or knowing what someone,
You're like, they're on pills. And I'm like, really? Really?
Yeah.
How long ago has this been out?
It's for a while, baby. Turn on your love light. Oh, we've been going for a while. Let's go over to the, what are we doing? What are we doing? Forget about it. What the fuck are we doing? Guys, what the fuck? You fucking sit there, let me fucking smoke this blue dream and not even get on the Patreon episode? Yeah, check out Wild Magic, wildmagic.tv. Get while we still have it out there. Like we kind of secretly have it out there before we've like tried to get it on streaming services or screening tours, all this stuff that we might have to take it down. Get it while you can.
Yes.
Wildmagic.tv. Please watch it. Watch it with a friend. Bootleg it. Do whatever you have to do to get this vibration out there, because I think it's a really sweet and healing one. And part 2 of this and all of our episodes are on patreon.com/churchofchill. Why else should people join that? You should do this every now and then. I think it's such a fucking good product. It drives me crazy that there's not more people on there. It's so built out. It's
How many episodes of Church of Chill have you done?
257.
I mean,
257 music mixes.
I want to say I don't have Spotify on my phone. I just listen to Patreon episodes.
There you go.
There you go.
Patreon.com/churchofchill. Join our Discord. Become our friend. Get in our film club every Monday night. This Monday night, we're starting the year with a fun one. We're talking about The Doors, Oliver Stone's film with St. Val Kilmer, R.I.P. And I look forward to checking that out and talking about it Monday night. And we're there every Monday night talking about a new film. And you can come and not participate.
You don't even have to turn your camera on.
You don't even have to turn your camera on. You can just hop in and like kind of listen to what it amounts to, like a really hilarious and loose podcast about films and life. Joining our Patreon would be worth it for the film club alone, or any of these things. But yeah, it's the beginning of the year, so I feel like we should tell people we do need support, and we are starting from scratch, and we do have merch that you can buy from us.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm wearing one of our hoodies. Merch. Maybe we should bring this back because it's the best. I had to steal this one from my dad because
we sold out of those.
Yeah, and I gave the one I had to your mom, and then this is to my dad. And I'm like, he doesn't wear it enough, so I'm wearing it.
Our stuff does usually eventually sell out. So if there's a design you like on our Etsy, you should get it while you can.
Yeah, because it's like a lot for us to get.
And it helps us. It really helps us to like not be looking at a pile of stuff thinking, how are we gonna do this? Like when we sell them out, I'm like, oh, let's keep doing this. Let's keep commissioning designs and doing them.
Yeah, artists. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I didn't mean to slow it. Just be like, okay.
Yeah, artists, whatever. Okay.
No, cool. I didn't mean it like that. I don't know why I said it like that.
We'll see you on the Patreon. Peace, love, and magic.